Hello, world of the internet! Geektoid coming at you once again, and this is part 2 of my recap series, recapping the Invasion storyline happening with Supergirl, Flash, Arrow, and Legends of Tomorrow on the CW network. Now, yesterday, I geeked out so freaking much with the Flash episode. Oh my god, I could not get enough of it. So tonight we got the Arrow half of this saga, and I have to say, it's really a good episode, and I was kind of shocked how much I genuinely liked it. And I have to say this right off the bat, is that it's not like that team up episode that it was yesterday. It wasn't like that geekgasm, oh my god, just like nerd fandom. Because they were trying to do two things here. They were trying to make a crossover episode that, you know, fits in with the Invasion storyline, but second, it's also Arrow's 100th episode, so they had to come at it like, how would this be if it was in a 100th episode, you know? So we get to see all the, like, past characters in some sort of delusion flashback. So, just to bring you up to speed, at the end of yesterday's episode on The Flash, Oliver Queen and Thea and John and Sarah Lance and Ray Palmer all got abducted by the Dominators. And so we come into this episode and they're all in kind of a stasis. And they're all connected. They're all having this connected dream reality for them, and it's the reality is basically Oliver never really got on that boat with his father. Neither his father, I guess. His father didn't get on the boat either, and everything's just kind of happy. And we understand that this life, this dream, is something that the Dominators kind of put together for them. I don't know. It's what their innermost wants are, and what Oliver, I think, wanted and had always wanted was Dinah Laurel Lance. And in this reality, he's engaged to her, and the wedding is only a couple days away. And meanwhile, while that's happening, there's a new Arrow about, and the new Arrow is actually John Diggle trying to atone for, I guess, what he perceives as sins from from being in Afghanistan. I'm sorry, not Iraq. And Thea's never really been trained, and Ray Palmer's engaged to Felicity Smoke and everything, and it's just what I guess all of their ideals are for a perfect life. And in the middle of this, in the middle of Star City, is a building called Smoke Industries. And Smoke Industries is I guess, the portal out of the stasis that they're in, this suspended animation, if you will, to get them out of the dream that they're living. Which I think is kind of interesting that the Dominators would put even a remotely kind of a building there for them to do that. I think that was kind of foolish on the aliens' part. I don't know if that was intentional or it was just maybe poorly written and it was just kind of forced. Either way, that happened. So the episode itself consists of Oliver Queen, kind of coming to terms with the people he has lost on his mission to save the city. And, what if he never became the Arrow? And, what if his life was a lot more different? And, he could have had this dream life. In fact, this great scene where Oliver confronts Dig as the Arrow, and Dig kind of pushes him, and he's like, "You're Oliver Queen! You have everything going for you! Don't throw it away!" And that's before, everybody starts to really realize that they're all in the suspended animation dream. And, you get to thinking, like, what is Oliver going through? And he realizes, like, I do have everything going for me. Even though he's dealing with the fact that he's not hallucinating, but remembering what the actual life outside of this dream state is. He himself he wants Laurel. He's like, let's just go. I want to marry you right now. Let's just go away. And he can't, because it's not real. That's not the way it works. And so he really has to come to terms with the fact that these people are gone and I will never have this life. But had I never done this arrow thing, maybe I could have, at some point maybe, had this life. But that's just not in the cards. And I think that was the message. And it was a beautiful 100th episode. It was themes that Oliver has obviously trespassed before, but never like this, and it was really well done. And then there's this epic, not epic, but there's this really great fight sequence towards the end with him hallucinating, or all of them collectively hallucinating all the bad characters, the villains, minus Ra's al Ghul, of course, but Deathstroke is there, and Malcolm Merlin is there, Damien Dark is there, and the Mira Crew soldiers are there, and everything, and it's just this, like, you have to beat these demons, it's like the final battles. It's like, this is the last time we have to face these demons that have bothered us all this time, these ghosts. Even if they're not ghosts, they're just hallucinations in a dream. It's just that was how it came off, and it was such a well done scene. And then this beautiful, like right afterwards, this beautiful scene of him having to let Laurel go, and it was, once again, I thought I really enjoyed this episode. Not like I enjoyed yesterday's episode either. It was purely for, like, storytelling. It wasn't just like, oh my god, geekgasm. Even though the Flash and Supergirl do show up to, get this device that can possibly locate where the alien ship is that they took everybody. So it was actually just a very heartfelt and thoughtful episode, and it was a great 100th episode to have had on the show. So the ending, they find an escape pod. They all come out of their stasis. They find an escape pod, and they are headed towards Earth, basically. They get compromised. The Wave Rider from Legends of Tomorrow picks them up, and they decode a message, language from the Dominators, saying, like, the weapon is almost ready, and I guess they're gonna attack Earth, and it's gonna be concluded tomorrow on Legends of Tomorrow. And again, I thought it was a good tie-in episode for the Flash and Legends of Tomorrow, because I think that's where the crossovers are really gonna be primarily, like that epic whole team up episode where everybody kind of gets in and kicks ass and everything. Those are the two episodes I'm gonna just point out there that are like that already. While Supergirl was more of a bridge, and Arrow is actually more of a bridge between these two episodes, where everything's happening. And it can't be more of a perfect bridge, and it can't be more of a good, actually really great episode of Arrow for them to have had. And I'll be back tomorrow reviewing the final conclusive Dominator invasion episode of Legends of Tomorrow. And I can't wait. I think I'm just going to be geeking out the entire time. Oh my god, I'm geeking the hell out. Very, very good. Anyways, guys, thank you very, very much for watching. I am Geektoad. If you like this or any of the other videos on my channel, please like and subscribe. And until next time, live long and geek on.